Hello, students, and anyone else who may be watching from home. This is Mr. Borges, and today we're going to be talking about Part 5 in Minecraft, which is going to be the next 3 Code Builder tutorials. So here we have our assignment in Part 5. Here's the video you're watching right now, and here's the checklist that you should follow. So step 1 is going to be download and open the new world for Part 5. That's right here. I'm going to click it right now and start it downloading. After that, you're going to push C to get into your Code Builder. Choose Makecode if it gives you the choice. And then do the next 3 tutorials, which is going to be Super Digger, Fast Forward, and Billboard. You're going to take 3 photos, one of each program. So for the first one, you're going to just take a picture of the super huge hole that you dug. For part 2, I want you to take a photo. This one, I have to change the text of this. Right? For this one, there's no way to take a photo of it turning from night to day really fast. So what I want you to do is, for this one, I want you to take a photo. Take a photo of zombies burning at night. Now, usually zombies are never burning at night, but we're doing fast forward. It's switching from day to nighttime so fast that you can set the zombies on fire 1 second and then have it be nighttime a second later and take the picture. And I gave you some zombie spawn eggs so that you're going to be able to do that. Then part 3, you're going to take a picture that shows your billboard, your giant words that you make. Then once you've done that, you're going to export your portfolio with take 3 photos with captions. With captions, because we always put good captions. You'll have 1 of each program. Okay, there we go. Then I've already downloaded this world, and here it is. Actually, I already downloaded it, so I'm just going to go ahead and open it in Minecraft. Downloading it twice doesn't really hurt anything. And it's going to open up our world, Minecraft tutorial world. And actually, I think, yeah, so I still, you're going to be in creative, so you can get your own zombie spawn eggs if you need more. I actually haven't given them to myself yet in this world. Okay, what I need to do is save it this way and then export it this way. So here we go. In this assignment, you will complete Super Digger, Fast Forward, and Billboard. So get yourself some space so we don't ruin our sign over there. And then we're going to push C to start doing Super Digger. So here's Chicken Rain, Mega Jump, Flower Trail that we already did. Now we're going to be doing Super Digger, Fast Forward, Billboard. So here's Super Digger. We're going to do this as blocks. I'd like for you to take a crack at doing this without watching my video. I don't think it's necessary to watch this video. You should be able to follow this tutorial. So we're going to add an on-player walk. There we go. And to the run code for when the player walks. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a fill to fill air for 1 block around you. It means 1 block in every direction. So that means that 1 block to the left, that's -1. It's going to be 1 block behind you, negative, underneath your feet, 1 block in the negative y direction, 1 block behind you, 1 block in the negative z direction, 1 block to your left. Right? Then we're going to go to, in the right direction, the left-right direction, we're going to go to +1. That's going to be 1 block to our right. In the up-down, we're going to go to +1. That'll be 1 block over our head. And then in the front-back, we're going to go to +1, which is going to be 1 block in front of us. So this actually makes a 9x9. Actually, it's more than that. It's more like 27x27 block area that is 1 block around you in every direction. So 1 block around your feet, 1 block around your middle, 1 block around over your head. So right, now we're going to go to Minecraft and walk around. Blocks should disappear behind you and under you. Be careful you don't fall into the void. So I'm going to go ahead and start walking. And whoopsie, did you see what I did wrong? I didn't dump it. Fly out of that. See what we got there? Grass blocks. First thing we didn't do, right? We're supposed to change this, right, to fill air around us. And you can tell by looking at the thing here, fill with air, not fill with grass blocks. If I'd been in survival, I would have suffocated from all those blocks. There we go. So now I can walk into this giant thing that we created and dig it out that way. There we go. And as I keep walking, I keep digging. I'll walk backwards so you can see what I'm doing. As I continue walking, I'm making a giant hole around myself. And I'm getting further and further down. Now, if I was to continue doing this, eventually I would also replace the bedrock at the bottom of the world with, so I'm going to stop. I would end up also replacing the bedrock at the bottom of the world with air, and then quite possibly, if I'm not careful, falling through the void, then dying and losing my camera and my portfolio, my zombie spawn eggs too. So don't do that. All right, so now we push C. Here's where we were. Continue on to the next. Now we're going to make it so instead of running the code when the player walks, it happens when the player flies. Instead of on player walk, we're going to have this be on player fly. And yours should look like the hint right here. Then we're going to go to Minecraft and fly around. So now we can just fly around. And we can get rid of all this other stuff that I accidentally made here. And now as I just fly around, I can destroy stuff and mine stuff. Or else it is. I'll replace this tree, I think. Not working. On fly. Oh, that would work. I don't know why trees are safe from getting replaced with air blocks. That's strange. But anyways, as you can see now, as I fly, I'm able to replace blocks. That's pretty good, right? Now you can dig a supermassive hole pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and push C, and we're going to finish this one up. So we're going to modify the values in the fill block to increase the volume of air that you create. Now, for example, instead of going 1 block in every direction, they suggest going 5 blocks in every direction. 5 blocks to your left, 5 blocks below your feet, 5 blocks behind you, 5 blocks to your right, 5 blocks over your head, and 5 blocks in front of you, right? Which is much, much larger volume of blocks than what we were doing before. So we're going to try this out. And you could probably tell as we were flying around before, since we're only removing 1 block in front of us, and we could fly pretty quick, we're actually crashing into the stone quite a bit before it got removed. Now that we're removing blocks that are the 5 blocks in front of us, we're going to be able to, I think, hopefully we're going to be able to zip right along without ever even crashing into that stone. Yep, there we go. You can see we've plowed through that mountain and just as fast as we could fly. And so this is a handy way where if you wanted to remove, even in survival, maybe not, but even in creative, there may be times when you want to remove huge things like a huge mountain of something. And even in creative, that could take forever to do. But here with this super digger, you can see that you could remove whole mountains in just a few seconds even. And if you don't like that, and you're right, move that too. But that's the big idea. So there we go. That's super digger. So how are we going to take a picture of super digger? Well, let's go ahead and dig that giant hole right through the mountain right here. And then when we come out the other side, we'll take a picture of this. There we go. So I'm going to take a picture of this. This was super digger digging a hole all the way through the mountain. There we go. I'm going to go into your portfolio and give it a better caption. You don't have to call it super digger, but do give it a caption. I don't want you to leave it blank. All right, there we go. So if you don't remember what to do, you can go back into Canvas and read the next instruction. You got to watch out because super digger is still on. So I'm going to stop flying so I don't destroy my sign over here. Okay. Here we go. So next thing we're going to do is fast forward. So to get into fast forward, I'm going to go ahead and push C. I'm going to break this so I don't accidentally ruin things. And then I'm going to go home. And then now our next one is going to be fast forward. I'm going to do this as blocks. So nobody can stop the pace of time. In this tutorial, though, you will make time go faster than normal while you're walking. So we're going to add an event that's to run code when player walks on player walk. Minecraft day lasts 24,000 ticks, and that's for 20 minutes of play. Let's speed it up by skipping 100 ticks. So we can do that to add 100 ticks of time when the player blocks with code. So time add 100. So now we're going to go to the Minecraft world and walk around, and we should see the sun or the moon moving fast. So let's take a look. There's the moon over there. So if we're walking, as you can see, it's going chug, 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 chug. It's like teleporting along quite a bit faster than it normally would. Normally, it's just very slowly. I don't know if you can even really tell because it's so slow. But normally, it just very slowly, if I point my crosshairs right at it, you can see that it's very slowly just moving along. That's what the moon does in Minecraft. But if I walk, chop, 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 it's teleporting. It's jumping along 100 ticks at a time, right? Quite a bit faster than normal. And then, pretty soon the sun will come up. Can't sprint because it's not on sprint, it's on walk. Then the sun comes up and the sun's doing the same. Okay, so then we're going to push C and do the next step. So we're going to put code to add 1,000 blocks of time when the player is flying. So on player fly, add 1,000 blocks. Ticks, add 1,000 ticks. So to go to Minecraft and fly around to your new time machine. So there we go. You can even see how fast the days and nights are just zipping by. That was daytime and then nighttime and then daytime and then nighttime. So how are we going to take a picture of this? Well, it turns out to be kind of impossible because if you take a picture at any point, right? Okay, I took a picture, but you can't tell what's going on there. It just looks like the sun's in the sky. We can't tell that it's zipping by really, really fast. So what we can do, though, what I want you to do is, so let's get to where it's nighttime here. And it's safe to drop some zombie spawn eggs. Now, we're in peaceful right now. I'm going to leave your world so that it's not in peaceful and that you have some zombie spawn eggs. So here we go. Since I'm in creative, they're not going to hurt me or anything. And so I'm getting ready to take a picture now, and I'm going to fly up. And as soon as I do, there we go. Right now they're on fire, and then now I can fly along. Now they're on fire at nighttime. And that's what we're going to take a picture of. Usually, zombies will never be on fire during nighttime. Right? They catch on fire during the day through sunlight. So what we can do is fly a little bit to make it day, and then fly a little bit more to make it night, and then that's our picture that we're going to take. Zombies burning at night. It's usually not possible. Right? They usually would have just all burned up again before the sun went down. All right, so it's pretty good. We're also going to then add our captions. This is for fast forward. You don't have to caption yours as fast forward, but I do want you to give a caption to your photo. Okay, then we're going to head back over here and do Billboard. Billboard is the last one. So I'm going to finish this, go back home, and then go to the Billboard and do this as blocks. Want to use big words? Make a billboard. Okay, so for this one, we're going to put an on chat command. We already have one. We're going to rename this as print. There we go. And then we're going to place a print block inside our on chat command. We're going to use our name as text. For me, that's going to be, or just someone do mine as all caps. Okay. Then we're going to change the block to use to TNT. You don't have to use TNT. You can use TNT. You can just type into the search here. TNT comes up right away. If you want to use it as something else, then by all means do. Just be aware that it doesn't work that well for some blocks. Gravel is just going to fall if you try to do it with gravel. Some of these other blocks like plants and stuff can't just exist on their own. They have to be planted in something, so that won't work. Fire is not going to work because fire has to also, it's another block that has to be on top of another block. But there are a number of things you could make your name with: enchanting tables or jack-o'-lanterns or beacons or slime blocks or whatever else. There's a lot of different choices of things that you could pick in here. Go ahead and pick TNT if you want to, or I think I'm going to pick this purple glazed terracotta just because it's pretty. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly up over here a little bit, and I think this is going to be the perfect place to put my name. So I'm going to do it on chat command, print. Oops, let's Helps if you spell it correctly, of course. Print. There we go. And it's still finishing. You can watch it finish up. There we are. Now, I think I want to take this photo during the day, so it's not really daytime anymore. I lost my it's not fast forwarding anymore, so I'm gonna go back into fast forward. Now I can make it day just by flying around a little bit. There we go. And I think that's what I'm looking for. I'll try to get the whole thing. All right. That worked out. So this is going to be Billboard. Okay, so you check out your 3 pictures. Make sure you have them all. Super Digger, Fast Forward, and Billboard. Then you're going to click Export your portfolio. Location is probably fine. Just make a note of where it is. Downloads. Okay. If you want to change it to documents, fine. Just remember where you're saving it. File name that it gives you is probably fine, right? It includes the date in there and your name in there and what world it is. I mean, that's actually a pretty descriptive file name. Let's go ahead and click Save. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back into Canvas. And I think I have to publish this and go to Student View to actually turn it in. There you'll see a Submit Assignment button. You're going to choose your file. You're going to go to that same place. If you saved it to Documents, that's where it is. If you saved it to Downloads, that's where it is. It's that most recent file that you saved, right? If you're not sure, you can always go to Details and then sort these by the date that they're modified, right? So here I'm only seeing, actually I've got a lot of files that I've modified today, but the most recent one, it's 9/13 right now, and it's the one I saved at 9/13. That's going to be it, if you're not 100% sure. Right, so I'm going to put it there. You can put some notes here if you want to say anything, right? Don't send me poop emojis or whatever, and then click Submit Assignment. Once it throws the candy and the whatever those are, tells you that it's submitted, then that's how you know that you are done with part 5. All right, folks, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.